What's up? What's up? What's up? Exactly, little baby. Thank you so much, boo. That's it. That's it. That's it. Get it in time for Father's Day. What's up, you guys doing? Happy Saturday to you all. Hold on. Let me go and share this out. Let me go and share this out. I don't know if the notification went out or not, but we're gonna go and share it out. Evie, you got the link if you want to come on. So, how's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday to you. Hey, Zara, Travel Love, little baby, quintessential. You just got done with my Ready to Love review. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. Hey, Evan, well, I already told you, child. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Lock Queen. Hey, Xavier. How you doing? How hot is it out there in out where you are? I don't want to say where you are. Out where you are today. What the temperature like over your way, over yonder today, sir? Because I know it was a nice day here. It's starting to warm up a little bit, but it was definitely a nice day here. Definitely a nice day. Sorry, y'all. We're going to get started in a second. I don't know what it is about weekends. It's 100 today. I don't know what it is about weekends that I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure something out. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Boo. Hey, LaDonna. Diva. What's up, Diva Law? Yeah, you're doing great. Just got the email that your pale grandkid. I know that's right. Hallelujah. 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 All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. So listen, we talked about, first of all, why y'all ain't tell me how bad my sound was? I was listening back to my live from last night. My sound is terrible. And I have no idea. Listen, this computer is not that old. And my sound was better on my old computer than it is on this one. This is a brand new gaming computer. And the sound is horrible. So then I got the microphone, remember? And remember the microphone seemed to help a little bit, but it didn't help a whole lot. But now it sounds I don't know what's going on. So, child, I done ordered me a microphone, honey. I done ordered another. I ain't ordered like top of the line, most expensive microphone, but I ordered me a little microphone. So we'll see if that helps. Thank you, Zara. Thank you. Let me know when you're ready, boo. Okay.
No.
Hey, why you ain't tell me how bad my sound was?
Where? What?
On my live from last night, and then my review the other day. I said, what the hell is going on with my sound? It sounds like this really bad echo, and it sounds like my mouth is like right up on the microphone. It doesn't sound like that to you when you listening?
It didn't. But
No, it's not a Mac. It's a Dell. That's why when you was talking about Dells the other day, talking about some who got a Dell, I was like, hell, I got a Dell. And it's new. I just bought it. It's not even. I bought this last June, so it's barely a year old. I mean, I know in computer talk for some people that's old, but that ain't old for me because not Boo Dale. Well, listen, if y'all got Boo Mac money, go on give it to me.
Listen, because Mac is expensive.
Right, Macs are expensive as hell. Because I do eventually want a Mac, but that just ain't in the budget. Hello, Dell was. Hello. And like I said, this is a gaming computer, so it still wasn't cheap. It's a gaming computer. And it has like the storage and all that other stuff, but it's something with this sound. And it's been off since I got it. So I don't know if it's the setting. I don't know if I need to get like a download another driver or something. Like, I don't know. And I'm not a big computer person, so I don't know. Anyway, I ordered a new microphone. It should be here tomorrow because I ordered it Amazon Prime. They said be here tomorrow. So we'll see if it helps. Your laptop is 5 years old and just well, the laptop I had before this, child, that laptop done been through the fire and the storm, and I done had to replace the hard drive twice. So when it looked like it was getting ready to go out on me a third time, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just have to go ahead and just make it happen. Because it was giving me that warning, like I knew it was coming. I said, okay, it's giving me the warning that I'm gonna work with you for a little bit longer, but it's about to be a wrap. So you better go on and make some moves. But like I said, this is not even a year old. So anyway, I ordered a microphone. So I apologize for the sound, y'all. But y'all ain't told me how bad my sounds are. Anyway, Macs are high quality garbage that people pretend are better because they're Apple. Well, you're not an Apple person, so I know how you feel, Big Daddy. But I have heard that the Macs are overrated, though. I've heard that they're good, but that they're starting to. I think the price is starting to not match what they're offering. I want a Mac because that's what all screenwriters seem to have, but I think those are studio provided. I'm gonna stick with Lenovo and ASUS.
Asus.
Well, he said ASUS.
That's how it's spelled. It's called, but it's Asus.
Oh, I thought it was an I in there. Okay, Asus. Thank you, Asus. But anyway, neither here nor there. Y'all ain't tell me. Y'all had me out here in these YouTube streets sounding crazy. Maybe that's why. Listen. Anyway, we back. So let's get on track.
What are we discussing? So do you have your libation? This is not a happy hour love. I done went and got me some wine.
Sure. You know, we can always make it happy hour. You know, you have seen my bar. Like,
listen, I'm saying.
Always be a happy hour. Okay. My problem with Mac is that damn breathing. What breathing? What are you talking about? Max breathe? I don't know nothing about Max breathing.
I don't know nothing about that. Oh, did I tell you that our reaction to All-Star 6 got copyright claimed yesterday? We did it 2 months ago.
YouTube, listen, I got a copyright claim on not this year's Cinco de Mayo, but last year's Cinco de Mayo video that was on private. It wasn't even a public video. It was on private. And I got that email like maybe 2 months ago. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because remember when we used to, when Face, we would just, listen to music. And so it was a Cinco de Mayo one. I was like, what? What's up? It's me, D. Well, we're going to talk about growing up hip hop. We're going to talk about Ready to Love. And I threw Married to Medicine on there because I just feel like I haven't talked about Married to Medicine. David is doing an interview. Oh, yeah, I saw David was supposed to be doing an interview. Child, I'll catch it later. Hey, Jaded.
Who is David?
From Ready to Love. David, Mr. I Self-Eliminated. Yeah. I always buy my Apple products and tech with their educator discount and during my state tax-free weekend. Yeah, I get the educator discount. But even with the educator discount, Mac is still out my price range, ma'am. Jada don't know, but once I can actually convince Jada to come out the house, he's gonna help me with my sound issues because he was trying to help me over the phone. It's hard to describe stuff over the phone.
Hi, Jada, baby. Hi, nephew.
But Jada is the tech. He's the tech in the family, child. Anyway, none of the shows I watch, but I'll give you a like and a view. Thank you, boo. Okay, so Macs are always breathing and making noise while they're running. Okay, I don't know nothing about the breathing and making noise while they're running. Listen, with the education discount, Macs are still $1,000. Macs are more than what Mac you get for $1,000?
$5,000.
Macs are like $5,000-$6,000, and even with the discount, you're not getting. That's a 90% discount. There ain't no 90% educated discount. You can't even get refurbished Mac for $1,000. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. So Gary Owens went on to the Wendy Williams show this week and responded to his wife. Now, first of all, he was supposed to be going on there to talk about a movie he in. I don't know if they ever got around to talking about the movie, but I do know he got around to talking about his wife. Now, what he has said was that he has not responded. He has been trying to take the high ground, that his lawyers don't want him to speak on it because there are some legal issues. He said there's a softball doozy in his divorce that people don't know about, and so that's why he can't really speak on it. I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe like his wife cheated or his wife tried to pull a Shawnee O'Neal and hide the money or something. I don't know, but he said that there was some sort of like he said it was a softball, like a not a softball, let's say a screw, shoot, what's the word I'm looking for?
A curveball.
Oh, thank you. That's it. There's a curveball, and that's why his lawyer. That's why he hasn't spoken, and why his lawyer doesn't want him to speak on it, because there's more to the story. There's stuff that ain't being said, and he can't really speak on it yet. He also said when Wendy was like, "Well, what's the deal with child support? You have kids." He said, "No, Wendy, I have adults. Let's be clear. I have adults." He said, "I don't know what this child support situation she's talking about. I have adults." And he said, "I just want to put that out there because I'm being called a deadbeat dad. And, they're adults. And, this goes both ways." And, then he went on to tell a story about going to one of his son's games or something like that. Now, of course, his wife had to go down to the internet and respond. And she had a nerve to say that she's been trying not to say nothing. Ma'am, you've been talking from the beginning. Now, I'm not saying that you're wrong because I don't know the story. But, ma'am, let's not act like let's not do that. You've been talking from the beginning. And then she went on to talk about how, he hasn't talked to his kids and he hasn't seen his kids and he don't have a good relationship with his kids, and how they were supposed to come and meet him in Baltimore, but he lied and said that the shows was canceled when in actuality they added shows because the shows got sold out, and he's got a new girlfriend and he's been hanging out with the girlfriend and her child. And how do you think that makes your kids feel when they see you out with your new chick and your girlfriend? Listen, are his kids in college? I know at least one of his I know his daughter is, because his daughter goes to A&T. Because I remember they made a big deal about his daughter going to an HBCU and how he was like, "I'm gonna be down at homecoming and I'm gonna be doing this and doing that." So I know at least his daughter was enrolled at A&T. I remember that. That was pre-pandemic. So I don't know if she's still there. I don't know. But I'm gonna just say this. She might be 100% right, because I don't know what went on behind closed doors, but she is not making herself look good at all. She is really coming off as the scorned woman. Again, like he said, because you're using the kids as pawns, because like he said, my kids are grown. Right. And if there's an issue or concern, they can call me. They got my number. First of all, El Teddy, you about to be, nope, what you will not do. Oh, no, you won't. What you will not do is come in here and besmirchify the greatest homecoming on earth. GUHH is the best homecoming. Don't you do that. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm. I will take your stick and bang you. How about that?
Oh, my God.
Well, they did say that Wendy was flirting with Gary and asked him out on a date, but that's a whole nother they know each other, though. Remember, they worked together with, How Did I Get Married, too? So, I mean, when I say they know each other, I ain't saying they best friends, but, they've been in social circles around each other before. I'm so easy. I know you do it just to get a reaction out of me, so I give you what you want. Take your membership, too. Nah, I'll keep that. I'm done. Yeah, she was flirting. See, look at Jonathan. See, look at your frat. Look, see, you coming for his. Yeah. So what movie did I say? Yeah, I meant Think Like a Man. I don't know what movie I said, but I meant.
You said Why Did I Get Married?
Oh yeah, no, I meant Think Like a Man. Yeah, no, neither one of them was in Why Did I Get Married. Yeah,
I was just going.
Look, you got another Aggie in the room. Big Daddy T is an Aggie. He said he ain't even going to respond because he know.
I don't have a dog in the fight. I've never actually been to a homecoming, so I don't know.
You never been to anybody's homecoming? Mm-hmm. Not even Hampton?
Mm-hmm.
Girl. That's unfortunate. I wish, like, I could take you now, but you wouldn't get the same experience because I'm old.
Not because I'm old.
Damn it. The same experience as, listen. When we were younger and go to homecoming, we used to talk about the old heads that came back from homecoming that just went to like the Gladys Knight, alumni show and tailgated every. And that is me now. I have become that person. Like, basically, my homecoming consists of hanging out on Friday night with my friends, spending all day Saturday on the yard, and then hanging out Saturday night with my friends while we sit around and talk about what party we're going to go to, but we'll never actually end up going. And we usually just end up drunk somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we all get up on Sunday morning, we all have breakfast together, and then we all go back home. So, yeah, I would take you, and we have a good time. Don't get me wrong. We still have fun, but it is not to the level of what it would have been, 10, 15 years ago, honey. Oh, Lord, there they go. I'm starting to go once a year because it's just too much and I'm old. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead, V. That's right. I forgot VP was an Aggie too. She said, oh, Aggie born, Aggie bred, she'll be an Aggie till she dead. I know that's right. Anyway, back to this. El Teddy and his trolling ass ways. Moving on. But yeah, I mean, the way I feel about the situation is, for me, like I said, I don't know if Gary is right or wrong, but I know that you, ma'am, are not winning in the court of public opinion. Opinion. You're really starting to sound very stereotypical, very black woman scorned, and that you are doing everything at every chance to try and
dirty this man's name.
Yeah, like, really embarrass him and dirty his name, because you are like, it's no mistake that you keep using the word kids, and I can appreciate. Like, some people was giving him backlash about changing, correcting her and saying, no, I have adults, but you do.
You do. Those are adults. I have adults.
Really be acceptance is the first step to recovery. Oh, I accept it. I'm old. Is that what you're talking about? The fact that I'm old? Oh, I accept it. Trust me. When it comes to certain things, now I don't accept it when El Teddy be trying to call me old, because El Teddy be trying to act like I'm 80. Okay. Is his new gal black? I don't know, because I haven't seen any pictures. She may not be winning in that divorce, but that's probably why she's talking so much, trying to see whatever sticks to the wall. But that's what I'm saying, little baby. I feel the opposite, and what I mean by that is, and I don't know this for fact, so let me just say this, but I don't think they have a prenup. So you are winning. Just shut up, though.
Right. Just shut up and quietly collect your money. You know who we never heard from? Bill Gates' wife. She took her bazillion dollars and went somewhere and sat the fuck down. We didn't hear from Amazon man wife. You know why? Because she took her bazillion dollars and set her ass down somewhere. Girl, if you don't take your $100,000, because he's a thousandaire, I don't think he's a millionaire. You take your thousands of dollars, go somewhere and sit down, sister. Right.
You know who we didn't hear from? We didn't hear from Juanita Jordan, and at the time, she had the biggest divorce settlement in the history of the United States. We didn't hear from her. You know who we didn't hear from? We didn't hear from Tiger Woods' wife. After she been upside the head with that golf club, she took her happy ass back to wherever the hell she came from and cashed her check. We didn't hear from her either. Listen, go home, Roger.
Bitch. Go home, Roger. Oh, God.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, real talk. Like, and don't get me wrong, I want to be with the woman. Like, I want to side with the woman. Like, I really want to side with the woman, but I want you to go sit down and be quiet, because you're actually making him look good. And he may have been a horrible husband. He may have cheated on you and had mistresses in all 50 states. Okay? I don't know. Wait a minute. What? Jada said he can't wait to go to Miami to get a Brazilian butt lift. Listen, Jada, I'm about to make you blush. But, sir, I've seen your booty. You don't need one. You don't need that. But moving on. Tay Diggs' ex was talking. Well, Tay Diggs, well.
Who was she talking to? Because nobody was listening.
Nobody was listening. All they wanted her to do was sing that song that she done sang 500 times. That's all they wanted her to do. What was that song from the movie? His wife sang Frozen. Wasn't his wife in the Frozen? Wasn't that her singing the Frozen song?
And Zena Mandel, yes.
That's it. That's all. All we want her to do was sing the Frozen song.
Let it go. Let it go.
Right. You said, how's Ben Affleck's ex doing? How is she with the J-Lo reboot? She could care less. She kicked his ass out 10 years ago.
Right. So,
but remember, Ben Affleck cheated with the nanny and was an alcoholic. She good. She's good.
I don't think she cares.
I think she's fine with it. Honestly. But anyway. The other man, Jesse. Oh, well, Jesse Williams' wife. Yeah, that got ugly. And I felt so bad because I really did like Jesse Williams, but when she did talk, and it did make me look at him a little sideways. I was like, damn, Jesse. You ain't know about the nanny? Yeah, honey. He cheated with the nanny, honey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just want to let y'all know that Gary Owens, he did sort of respond. He still didn't respond to the cheating allegations and all of that, but he did respond to the deadbeat dad stuff and, that. Yeah, and she took him back after that. Yeah, she did, but then they broke up again. So, but I think they've been broken up for a minute. So, I mean, that doesn't mean that he hasn't dated people, but I don't think he hasn't been married again, right?
Who?
Ben Affleck. He was only married to Jennifer Garner, right?
As far as I don't know.
Listen, as far as I know, but I'll be honest, sometimes I be missing stuff, child. Sometimes I be missing stuff.
And y'all know I don't give a damn, so I'm not the right person.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I started to kind of answer for you, but then I was like, nah, she might surprise me and might actually know. Anyway, okay, so Really B, did you see the Tammy Roman Monique? I didn't. I didn't. I think y'all asked me about that before, and I said I would go look, but I didn't. And I'm. Let me not lie to y'all. I probably won't because I don't care.
Come on, you don't care.
And what I mean by that is, and I think I said this before, I just feel the way I feel, and there's really nothing that anybody can say to change my opinion. Just like there's nothing I can say to change other people's opinion. I just feel the way I feel about it, and so I'm glad that they were able to have a dialogue, and maybe Monique was able to see where Tammy was coming from. Maybe Tammy was able to see where Monique was coming from, but
all I know is Monique better not double tap me on my shoulder for any fucking thing, and she getting her feelings hurt on that day.
But she said in her video that she wasn't tapping people on their shoulders. She said that. She said that. What?
I don't think that's what I heard, but okay. Sure.
I heard her say she wanted to, but I heard, well, listen, it don't matter, whatever. I wouldn't tap nobody on their shoulder. I'm just going to sit and talk about you and judge you in silence. But anyway.
Wow. I'm not going to judge you in silence.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just being honest. Anyway.
Fix it, God, as only you know how. She said I'm going to judge you in silence. Okay.
So, we have a new Verzuz. And I meant to talk about that earlier this week. So, we have a Trina versus EVE. Now, listen. I'm here for the battle. I love EVE and I love Trina. Okay. Do they have a gang full of Billboard hits? No. But do they have songs that we like? Sure. Do they have songs that we're gonna bop our head to? Pretty much, yeah. Will they be able to entertain us for about an hour? Maybe an hour and a half if they take a 20-minute break in the middle? Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like you. Okay. Amen. Bless God. Oh my God, I don't like you. Oh, Jesus.
Listen, let me tell you something. I love EVE, okay? And what I need, though, I need the 1998 Pitbull in the Skirt EVE to show up, not the I'm married.
That one is dead. She married to a billionaire now.
Right, not that I'm married to the white billionaire and I have an accent that don't nobody know where it came from. What is it about when? Is it something about when you marry a white man, you automatically get this accent? Because I mean, Tina Turner did it too. What is it about?
No, Tina Turner got an accent when she left the country.
But she actually had the accent before when she left Ike. It was something about leaving Ike that gave her that accent, child. I don't know. But I'm just like, because Eve is like a whole nother situation. And I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for evolution. I'm here for evolution. But I'm here for it. Like, and that's what I'm saying, El Teddy. Like, and especially from you being from Miami, you have Trina songs that you love. They weren't necessarily Billboard hits. Because again, we have this conversation every time we talk about a versus. We have to have the hits versus the songs we like. So when we look at like hits, neither one of them are going to be like 3-hour long hits. But there are songs that you're going to be like, oh yeah, I need that. I need Trina to play that. Oh, I need Eve to play that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be here for it. Like, I'm definitely here for it since we've kind of gone to the live format where they're kind of giving us a mini concert. Because let's be clear, Eve ain't never making another album and she ain't never going on tour. So this is the closest we going to get, okay? This is the closest we going to get. I'm here for Trina coming out. I need Trick to come out because if she don't do You Don't Know Now with Trick,
that's the one that I know. You Don't Know Now, home. There's been places I've been. Listen, that's what I know. That's the one that I know. That's the one that speaks to my spirit.
See, this is what I'm talking about, niggas. People out shopping
again.
Right. I told you. Shopping problem. You want to see Kaya for what? The intermission? We got 2 songs by Kaya. My Neck, My Back, and the Christmas song. That's it. That's all. I don't. What? She could do the intermission. Yeah, My Chick Bad, and she might be able to get Luda to come out with her because Luda lives in Atlanta. He'll be there. I mean, I'm not gonna say he'll be there, but I mean, he'll be in the They might be able to get him to come through Atlanta.
They might be able to pull what's her name from out the closet, Gwen Stefani.
So that would be. Listen, if Gwen Stefani showed up, I would have to give her a pass and let her come on through because I was here for the Gwen Stefani
collab.
Yeah, I was here for that. But yeah, I'm definitely, and of course we're gonna have to have another.
Young Rich Kaya has plenty of hits. Yeah, she got plenty of hits upside the head, but as a musicals.
Young Rich, I need you to list me 5 that don't include My Neck, My Back. Give me 5.
What do you do successfully? Quickly, tell us.
Yeah, and without Googling. Even though you could probably Google and still not come up with 5. But anyway.
Oh shit.
And of course, we're gonna have another rest in peace moment for DMX because the minute they do a Rough Riders, then it's gonna have to be
absolutely.
Right? We're gonna have to have a whole nother, DMX moment, which is fine. Yeah. Right. I can only name 2 Kaya songs. One was a hit. One was like an internet hit. One was the Santa Baby song, which I love, but that was more of like an internet hit. And then, Next Caller. I liked Next Caller, even though her and TS fell out. I did like Next Caller, but that wasn't no radio hit. That was an internet hit. Like that was if you watch the TS Madison show hit. This match is a waste of time. No, it's not. I am here for it. The one that's a waste of time, at least for me, is the next verses after that, which would be Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy.
We didn't ask for that. We don't want that.
How sway? First of all, and I know I'm old, so this is going to show my age. I only know one Soulja Boy song.
Oh no! Well, I'm saying it's a waste of time because of Bow Wow, not because of Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy got hits. This little, I don't know no little Bow Wow songs. I don't know nothing about Shad Moss.
No, Lil Bow Wow got hits. Now we ain't gotta like Shad, but Shad got hits. What hit Soldier Boy got that other than Superman? And I'm not asking because I don't know. So tell me. I'm not being funny. I just don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to Google.
Okay.
But
That's Soldier Boy versus Agent.
he has more cachet than Shad, who fake running from people in the airport because he think he
It's
famous.
not about now. Listen, when it comes to money, I ain't arguing who got more money, but I will say that Bow Wow, at least from where I sit, Bow Wow got more hits. But again, I don't know a lot about Soldier Boy, so let me say that. That song with Omarion and the other one with Sierra.
Who is that?
Oh, you talking about Bow Wow?
I think your mic is up too high because it feels like you're screaming at us.
But that's what I'm saying. But okay, does it sound better?
Like, hold on, say something. No, now
that's what I was saying.
turn the mic on and then turn the volume down on StreamYard. Whatever you just did, undo it.
I didn't do anything. That's what I'm saying. I didn't do anything. I'm sitting here doing that. That's what I'm saying. And when I was listening to my playback the other day, now I'm saying it's you.
You sound far away, is what it sounds like.
See, that's what I'm saying about my sound. I don't know what the problem is. But it's been acting up since I bought this computer. That's why I was trying to get David to help me, but it was hard to get, explain to him over the phone what was wrong for him to help me.
So what did you just do before the sound? Because I felt like you touched the mic or something.
I didn't do when y'all started talking about the playback, I didn't do anything. I was literally just sitting. Now what I did just now was I did just turn the mic. So turn it back up.
Right there. Stop. Right there. Now say something.
Something.
Much better.
Okay.
That's way better.
Okay, I'll leave it right there. All right. Well, listen, I don't know what the problem is, but I did order a new mic, so hopefully we'll see. Hopefully that'll be better, child. That'll be better. If it's up, then it's stuck. Shut up, Jaden. The volume, not the gain. I don't know what that means, Jaden. The volume, not the gain. I don't know what that means.
That sounds technical to me.
Yeah, that sounds like something you're gonna have to explain to me because I don't know what that means. All right, thank y'all. Everybody, it's the gain. I don't know what that means, Jaded. When you say the gain, you're gonna have to call me and tell me what you're talking about. I don't know what that means. The gain. I don't know that.
Have to Google the definition because
I don't know that term.
We don't know what that is.
That's a little too technical for me. I don't know that term. Sorry, Jaded. I don't know that term, baby. A little too technical.
Listen.
I don't know. And once I figure out what it is, then I don't know how to fix it.
Father God. Ain't that it right there? Because you'd be like, okay, now that I know what that is. I don't know where to find that.
Right. Now that school is out for the summer, we got to get back to our classes. The gain, in my favorite voice. Well, saying it again isn't going to change that I don't know what it is.
Right.
Saying it twice does not pour the knowledge into my head.
Exactly. I don't know why people do that. They think that they say it more than once. That
right. If you say it again, that means that the
knowledge your brain jump into your brain.
Jada, that's okay. We're gonna get back to our editing session and stuff like that. So, but I'll call you, Jada, and you can explain to me what you're talking about because I know it's in your head. So I'll call you. You can tell me.
We know it means something. We just don't
right.
know.
We know it means something, and you probably know how to fix what the problem is, but
we don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right. But now you know what I was talking about, Jada, because when I called you and I was trying to describe it, it wasn't making sense. It was hard to describe over the phone. But now that you heard it, now you know what I'm talking about. Okay. See? Look at God. Now, let's get into a little bit of this TV talk. So let me start with growing up. I'm gonna end with Ready to Love because Ebby actually watches Ready to Love. I'm gonna start with growing up hip hop. Well, maybe should I start with Married to Medicine? I don't really have a whole lot to say about Married to Medicine. I just feel like I haven't talked about Married to Medicine. Hold on. I called you.
Okay, well, I guess it's just for me to talk now. I don't watch Married to Medicine. Um, hey Tracy, I don't watch what's that other show she finna talk about? Growing Up Hip Hop. I don't watch them fools either. They aggravate my spirit. I tried. I was 5 minutes in and I was like, I don't have to do this. And then I turned that off.
What was it you turned on?
Growing Up Hip Hop.
Oh, we're gonna get to that now.
I watched for 5 minutes and I said, okay, I don't no.
So Married to Med, honestly, listen, Lisa Nicole pulled the old okey doke scammer shit and got caught. Okay, so let me explain to you what Lisa Nicole did. Okay, Lisa Nicole is a friend of the show. She used to be on the show, left, she came back. She's sort of a friend to the show this season. She don't have no confessionals or nothing, but she seemed to be invited to everything. But anyway, that's another conversation. So what we found out was that now Lisa Nicole has a clothing line. She is not in medicine. Her husband is a doctor. So she had a lab and she was doing COVID tests, but she didn't have the equipment to actually do the COVID test at the lab that she owned. So they were sending the COVID test out and they were outsourcing the COVID test. And people were like getting tested in like June and not getting their results until like August.
Well, hell, they could have done it.
She was trying to double charge people's insurance.
Oh, she doing too much.
Listen. So, honey, it was so Dr. Heavily broke the whole thing down on her live. And basically what it sounds like is that, well, first of all, she said, you know, with COVID, there was a delay. Like, that's the reality, that there was a delay with COVID. But not that level of a delay. And you are outsourcing it, and you shouldn't be outsourcing it. Like, if you didn't have the equipment, then you shouldn't have been doing testing, period.
Right.
Just period. Well, that's what Dr. Heavenly said, Young Rich. Dr. Heavenly was like, your husband knew it was some old fraud shit, because if not, then why he wasn't involved? I mean, he's a doctor. Why he wasn't working with you and getting this done? So your husband said, you won't take my medical license over this. No, ma'am. So, yeah, honey. So that's what they had going on with Lisa Nicole. We got Toya's evil ass. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think Toya is so mad. Toya is mad because Toya is not happy. You know, I think Toya is one of those women who thought that once she got rich and had a rich husband and could stay home and be a stay-at-home mom and not have to worry about, bills and working, and she could just stay home and take care of her kids and have a life of leisure and have this big house and nice cars and great vacations, that she thought that was the mountaintop, right? And I think she's realizing it's not. Now that she's there, she's still not happy. And she doesn't know how to get happy. And so now she's being mean to the rest of the ladies and taking it out on them.
It's not our fault that you made bad life choices, or you were delusional about the choices that you made in your life. If you're that unhappy, fix it. Hell, you got the money to fix it if you need to fix it. But
the problem is you don't know how to fix it when you don't know what the problem is. That's the problem. Like, you know you're not happy. You just can't figure out what you need to do to make yourself happy. And so you're taking it out on everybody else. And yes, she is. And I'm not even saying this to be funny. I'm serious when I say what I'm going to say. She's going to put her husband in an early grave, because she's got that man working his ass off to maintain this lifestyle. Because yes, he makes good money. And as a doctor, y'all make good money. But there is such thing, no matter how much money you have, as living beyond your means. They went and had this big ass house built, her quote unquote, her dream home, her forever home. She's got a 2-story closet. And now they don't put the house on the market because she says, well, because the market is hot and we can make $1 million profit. Ma'am, anybody who know anything know, but by the time you sell that house and they take out their fees, and everybody get their piece of the pie. The government, the real estate, the rent, the home on whatever, all them different fees and stuff they tax on closing costs and shit. You ain't made no profit, and you still got to find another house. Like the reality is, a house is supposed like that's the optimum is that your house appreciates in value in value. But $1 million on a how much was their house? Like a $4-5 million house really is not a lot of money. Well, yeah, that's what I think it is too, Yana. I think they need the money, but they ain't saying that yet. But I think they in over their head. I think they're in over their head.
Well, he the husband. What the hell? I mean, sir, you just going.
I mean, she let him do it once before. They was owing taxes before. They done already got in over their head with a house.
See, this is why I need a nigga who can tell me what to do, because I can't. Oh God, what? Oh man, where is thou leadership? What
They
is
keep
happening?
going broke because they keep overspending. Like it again, you can make good money and live a nice lifestyle and still overspend because you're living beyond what you can afford. The show pays okay, but again, listen, the show pays okay because she's been on there long enough that she's probably making a decent paycheck. She probably is making a decent paycheck, but again, they just bought a house that the maintenance on is probably whatever. She just bought a brand new Porsche. She got a 2-story closet, which means she got to fill up a 2-story closet. It's that whole lifestyle.
My question, but all of that is lovely. What the fuck is he doing now? Why is he, for lack of a better word, why is he allowing all of this?
That's it, allowing it. I agree. Why is he allowing it? I don't know. Because you would think the first time, like, listen, once, shame on you. Twice, shame on me. So the first time, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I was letting you take care of the finances while I went to work, and you fucked it up. But I'm going to tell you what you won't do. You won't fuck it up a second time. Yeah, her kid, she's paying damn near college tuition for her kid's private school. It's like $20,000 a year, and she got 2 kids. So, listen.
If you don't put Timmy and Tommy in public school and keep it the fuck okay, girl. You doing the most.
You know what? That's true. So Jeff, she is the only one that doesn't have a side hustle. That's one thing I will say about a lot of these reality stars. Even if it's just something stupid, like some lip gloss line or whatever. Listen, find you a hustle while you on the show, because if nothing else, people are gonna buy it because you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? Look, we saw what happened with Candy and them sex toys, honey. She ain't reinventing no wheel. She's selling the same stuff that Pure Romance and everybody else is selling. But guess what? She done made a whole nother couple of million off of her sex toys. And the people who work for her company, I've done a couple of Candy Bedroom by Candy, and they do make decent money, and they enjoy working for the company. Like they enjoy it. And sex toys are expensive. They sure are.
They are.
Monique Samuels, she doing her essential oils. Those essential oils were sold out before she even had the inventory. Her pre-sales were sold out. And every time she restocks, she sells out. And she ain't even on the show anymore. And her sales, eventually they'll slow down. But for right now, she making her a little bit of money off of her essential oil line. Like, listen, it's nothing wrong with
ride that trip to the wheels fall off. But you
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But Dr. Simone doesn't have a side hustle, but Dr. Simone has a side job. I mean, she has her own practice and she still works at the hospital. So she kind of has a side job. You know what I'm saying? Did Simone write a book? She might have wrote a book. She might have written a book. Why can't she do a blog? Child, she ain't doing it. First of all, who listening to her blog? What's she gonna talk about?
They'll listen to her because she on this show.
Child. Toys ain't got the hustler spirit. Oh, you mean toy? Yeah, I thought you were still talking about the toys. Yeah, Dr. Jackie's written a couple of books, and now she's coming out with a skincare line. We know Heavenly got 5,000 jobs. Hell, even Quad, got her cookbook. When she, so listen, the hustle is there if you want it to be there. The hustle is there. Hell, her Portia sells hair and sheets. She has a sheet line. Who the hell think about selling sheets? But Portia, listen, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Okay. Actually, that work is honest. Toya needs to be put on a strict budget with an allowance. But again, Eugene is not going to do it. And he should. And I'm with you, Abby. I need a man that's going to tell me what to do too. To a certain, I don't mean, when I say tell me what to do, I mean, trust that he's a leader. He got to be the right man. Let's be clear. It can't be any man. It got to be the right man.
You can't tell me he not going to pray about nothing. He just going to go out and do it. That's not going to work.
Yeah, he not wrong. No, he not wrong.
I can't. It's what?
Yeah, Quad was on that talk show on TV One, the Sister Circle. Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, she could start a damn YouTube channel and just go live and vlog if that's what she wants. But listen, the money is. You saw what Heavenly did during the pandemic. Now, Heavenly already had her YouTube channel, but she only really did videos during Married to Medicine, and she would review the show, right? When Married to Medicine wasn't on, she very seldom got on her YouTube channel. But you saw when she had to shut down her dental practice during the pandemic, Heavenly came live every single day. She didn't even have her channel monetized until the pandemic. She monetized her channel. She got Oliver to help her and figure some stuff out and to be the creative director. And she started doing a show every day. She started talking about other stuff other than Married to Medicine. She talked about relationships. She did interviews with other people. She had guests on there. And she really did that she went live every single day until she was able to open her office back up. And now she's back to doing it periodically. But the reality is she was like, listen, I mean, we be all right, but it's money on the floor and I'm going to figure it out.
Listen.
And she started, when she got that first check from YouTube, she said, yeah, I didn't know you could make this kind of money on YouTube. I mean, because, she, you figure with super chats and views and all that, she was making a good little piece of change off of YouTube at the height.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I love Heavenly because Heavenly is creating generational wealth with her family, and I can respect the hell out of that. I mean, Heavenly's crazy as hell, and I always because Heavenly messy as hell, and I don't always agree with what she does and says, but what I can say is I respect the hell out of what she's doing with her children. Her son got his real estate license at 18. Now, both of her sons in college. One graduated undergrad, and he's on his way to medical school. The second one wants to be a dentist, but he has his real estate license, and they started flipping houses. She said, I'm going to help him buy his first property, and I'm going to teach him the business. I'm going to teach, because she used to flip houses. So she said, I'm going to teach him, and we're going to do this together. So they bought a house on the lake down in Atlanta, like on the outskirts of Atlanta, and they used that as an Airbnb, and that was his first investment property, and she helped him buy it. Like, that is how you build generational wealth. That is how you help. She opened up a beauty supply store, and she's got her daughter who's still in high school helping out with that, like with the business of that. Like, listen, I ain't mad at him
at all.
I don't know how Eugene does it with Toya. She does way too much, and she can be very dismissive and disrespectful. I would have been fired and divorced her ass if I was him. Well, y'all saw when we met Eugene's mama, how Eugene's mama ain't really feeling Toya. And Toya said, I don't know what happened. Me and her used to be cool. She used to really like me, but now, and he kind of gave her that look like, you don't know why? Like, you don't know why my mama don't like you no more. Like, he probably after you started on this show and she saw because, it's one thing to come home for holidays and weekends and y'all can act all lovey-dovey and everything is everything, but she probably see how your ass act on this show and how you talk to her son. That's probably how it is. Toya may have something on Eugene. No, I mean, there's some men that are just very passive like that. Like, there are men, he's intelligent book-wise because he's a doctor, but there's some men that, I mean, I think we use the clinical term pussy whip. I mean, there's just some men.
Did she say the Wait, she said the clinical term.
just saying.
Oh, friend. Oh my God. Okay. Oh shit, the clinical term. Okay. Not the clinical term, Jesus. Just fix it, God. I don't even know. The clinical
I'm
term.
just saying.
Friend. I know you know better than that.
I'm just saying. There's some men. That's just what it is. Y'all just said it now. She's my bestie. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The man pussy whip. Like that's it. That's all. We've all known men that have let women walk all over them and do whatever. And they look. We see it happen all the time.
You are correct.
We see people do it with sugar daddies. They around when that check comes through, and then after that they roll out. We see women do it all the time with men. You know, I mean, it is what it is, and I believe that she loves him. I do believe that she loves him, but I also believe that she loves the lifestyle that he provides for her. But that's why I'm saying at the end of the day, she isn't happy, and she doesn't know what's going to make her happy, because everything that she thought was going to make her happy, she hasn't, and she's still not happy, and she doesn't know.
Well, she needs to sit on some. She needs to sit on. She needs to sit on someone's sofa and have the hard conversations and figure out what it is that's going to make her happy. Or to find her joy find the joy in the life that she has built for herself.
Like Simone's relationship with her youngest son. Simone and her youngest son, they best friends, child. They are child. Toya needs a clinical term ninja that has no bones about putting her butt in her place and cutting off the cash. Well, see, that wouldn't work for her because she's already found a man that let her do whatever. He's going to have to be the one to put limits and parameters, and either she's going to deal with it or she isn't, but he's going to have to be the one to do it. But I don't know. It might be too late because she's been allowed to do
whatever she's wanted for so long.
If he went fully broke and lost his job, do you think she'd stay? Initially, yeah. But do I think for the long haul? I don't know. I don't want to necessarily say no, but I'm 50-50 on it. I'm gonna say that. I'm 50-50 on it. Yeah, Qua got her all the way together about her apartment. Qua said, "Ma'am, I do not have an apartment. I have a 4-story townhome with an elevator. Okay. Okay. And a rooftop deck. Let's be clear. Okay. And I can afford it. So, yeah.
Well, there is that.
And I can afford what I have. Yes. All right, let's get into this growing up hip hop. Listen.
Oh, when you rub your forehead, that ain't never good. You ain't even stop that shit. Jesus.
Put a 1 in the chat if you watch Growing Up Hip Hop. I just need to know who I'm talking to right now. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all watch Growing Up Hip Hop, please. I just need to know who I'm talking to in the chat. Because, who the fuck told Egypt and Sam that they were the Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they were on Beyonce Jay-Z status? Please tell me who told them that they were Jay and Beyonce. And they be saying that shit with a straight face. I'm like, how do you not know that what you're saying, how crazy the fuck the shit sound? How do you not know how crazy you sound? Did y'all see Sahana, whatever the child name is, laughing? She couldn't even keep a straight face. I mean, she was like, they and JB. Listen. Right, more like Stevie and Jocelyn. You are absolutely correct. They are more like Stevie and Jocelyn. Yep, they absolutely are. Y'all, they are so delusional. And I don't know who's worse, the two of them or Pepper's thirsty ass. I'm like, Pepper, what is wrong with you? She laughed. She did. She laughed dead in her face. She said, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Like, she did laugh right in her face. She really did. Yeah.
She said, where?
Yeah. She said, Beyonce.
Who told you that?
Who said that? And then this whole thing with TT is pissing me off too, because why y'all acting like TT stole your idea to have your wedding? The cousins aren't getting along. Let me give you a little bit of the backstory. The cousins aren't getting along, and both of them are getting married. And TT's getting married in Jamaica, and Egypt is like, she stole my idea to get married in Jamaica. I told her I wanted my dream wedding in Jamaica, and she stole my idea of a dream wedding. Let me give you the facts of this whole situation. First of all, TT is Pepper's niece. All of them are from Jamaica. So like TT is second generation, just like Egypt is second generation, but they're like straight from Jamaica. So her mama lives in Jamaica and is some sort of like prime minister of something. Like she's like this big time like diplomat over in Jamaica. So TT goes to Jamaica all the time. She's in Jamaica all the time. She met her fiance in Jamaica. They lived in Jamaica for a time period. So why are you acting like this woman stole your idea for a wedding to get married in Jamaica? Like, it's so weird and so out of bounds to think, why would she want to get married in Jamaica? Because she fucking met her husband there. Because she's from Jamaica. Like, like you making it seem like it's just some random destination wedding and she stole my idea. Listen, she has probably spent more time in Jamaica than you have. I don't think she stole the idea, but I've never liked TT. I don't care one way or the other, but I'm just like, why are y'all acting like? And let's be clear, the reason why. Let's go back to the beginning of this. The reason why they're mad at TT is because TT is telling them that Sam ain't shit. TT is not drinking the Sam Kool-Aid. So that's why y'all are mad, because everybody is drinking the Sam Kool-Aid. Now, I will say this. At a certain point, you can tell somebody that man ain't shit. And at a certain point, you just got to let it go. You just got to let it go. If I tell you that the man you dating ain't shit, and you tell me,
but I really love him.
Right. Thank you for your opinion, but I ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Then at a certain point, you gotta let that go. You just gotta let it go and feel the way you feel. But TT kind of, and I'm sure some of it was for the purposes of the show too, but she wouldn't let it go, and so it created a rift. Now, fast forward to where we are now. I will say that TT did some stuff that I feel like she kind of went too far. She did, tell us that Sam's bank account was overdrawn and, he was Ubering and stuff. And,
and
but.
First of all, why is you, okay.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. I'm saying I feel like that wasn't necessary to tell us. Like, I don't feel like that. Like I can see on the screen that I don't think that I ain't crazy about Sam. I don't feel like you needed to tell us that the man's bank account was, because the point is they're trying to say that he's using Egypt. So she was trying to basically say, Sam don't have shit and he's living off of Egypt. And that was her, that was her way of justifying it. But I still don't feel like some stuff you just don't need to.
But he's a normal human being. Most people have had their account overdrawn. So daughter, what is you?
I know I have.
So what you saying?
Yeah, but again, that's why I'm saying I think TT did do some, go overboard with some stuff, because all that wasn't necessary. And I do feel like it was ridiculous that Pepper bought him a car so he could Uber, but I ain't mad at the fact that he Ubered. Same. But this is the same couple that's calling themselves the Jay-Z and the Beyonce, and they never even released a song, as far as I know. And if they did, it didn't go past YouTube or Spotify or whatever. So I don't know. I agree. I think Sam is absolutely a user. I absolutely do. And I'm not even saying that I think Sam does love Egypt, but I think Egypt loves Sam more. And I think it's really scary. And when you watch them, it's scary. Like on this episode, when she cut all her hair off, which I think is beautiful. I love it. I think it looks really nice on her, her cheekbones, everything. But even when she said that, she was like, well, it was Sam's idea, and he picked out which cut. So did you cut your hair because you wanted to cut your hair, or did you cut your hair because Sam thought you should? Like, those are the little things that I pay attention to, you know. Mind you, this is 3 seasons of this. Let's go back to the beginning. This is 3 seasons of this that is built up. So I agree with where TT is, but like I said, at a certain point, you just gotta let people be. She grown. Like she keeps trying to tell y'all, she grown. She make her own decisions and she grown. So let her make her own decisions and be grown. And if and when the situation blows up, just be there. Just don't alienate her to the point where she feels like she doesn't have anybody. See, that's what we do sometimes. See, I'm about to go left. But that's what we do sometimes. Sometimes we put our opinions.
You want to be right so bad.
Right. And we put our opinions out there so strongly that when what you said was going to happen happens, then I don't feel like I can come to you because you were so in my face about it. So you telling me that this man ain't shit and that he's using me. So when I finally come to my senses and I see it for what it is and I realize that he ain't shit and he using me, now I feel like I can't call you because you were so stuck in it. Now I don't feel like I have anybody I could turn to. And that's the scary part with Egypt, is that I don't want, because they even alluded to that on last night's episode, the other night's episode too, was that that at this point, he's really her only friend. That is scary. Because now I will say this, even though I think Peppa is looking past too much shit, but the fact that Peppa has supported the relationship, I feel like she'll at least have Peppa. If and when the shit falls through, she'll at least have him. I mean, ooh, Lord, her. I didn't mean that to be funny. I wasn't being shady. But at the end of the day, though, I do feel like that's the scary part. And we see that happen a lot with women who get in abusive, whether they're emotionally abusive or physically abusive relationships. Because then when people kept saying, well, he ain't shit, he ain't shit, he ain't shit, when it gets to the point where you realize that he ain't shit, then you don't have an out. You don't have anywhere to go. You know? So, anyway.
You know, when you try and force your opinion so much that the person doesn't even want to hear like the I told you so and all that other stuff.
Right, yeah.
You choosing to be right over choosing to be supportive. At some point, you just got to take your hands off and step back. You know what's going to happen. You can see the cliff. Clearly, you see the cliff they're about to fall over. Sometimes you have to let them fall over the cliff. Yeah, and just be there to catch them when they fall.
And it's hard because when you love somebody, it's hard to see it. But unfortunately, sometimes that's all you can do. And I think, I mean, we see it. We just see it. Anyway, what else is going on? Brianna and Boogie. Listen, I like Brianna, but then I don't like Brianna all at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Brianna is a train wreck.
That's Mary Kay's daughter, right?
Yes, stepdaughter. She's talented. I think she's gorgeous. And when she's sober, she seems to really be a sweetheart. The problem is she's not sober a lot.
Uh-oh.
And Boogie seems to feel like she needs help. And a few seasons ago, when they had an intervention on Boogie, she was one of the ones that did the intervention. And, fast forward, he's clean now and he's not drinking and doing drugs anymore. And he appreciates it. But in the moment, he wasn't happy. He ain't like it. And so he wanted to talk to her on this episode because he said, listen, you're drinking too much and I think it's becoming a problem. And he was like, I'm not having an intervention. I just want to talk to her friend to friend.
Mm.
Child, she showed her entire ass. But here's what I think pissed him off, because he went to her house to talk to her and she offered him alcohol. So he was already in a state, because I already know I want to talk to you about getting clean and, not drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I show up and you're already drunk. So that's a problem, because it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard for me to
broach the subject.
Right. So you already drunk. And then I think that just pushed him over the edge. You know that I'm sober. You know that I'm fighting through my sobriety. Why the fuck would you offer me wine? Like, why would you offer me an alcoholic beverage? Period.
But she knew what you was coming for, and it's a way to deflect.
Wow. I loved Brianna the last 2 seasons. She's falling apart again, though. Yeah. Well, even because last season, well, Brianna's Brianna. Like, she makes good TV. Now, one thing I will say, Brianna makes good TV, and that's why they keep her. Because I know there were times when they probably wanted to fire her, but they keep her because she makes good TV. I didn't know he wasn't drinking alcohol, though. I think Boogie is 100% sober. I don't think he drinks alcohol. And let's say this, even if he does drink alcohol, he just doesn't do drugs. I just think that that's what did it for him. The fact that you already drunk and you know what I mean? I think that's just, right. I don't know. I don't think he handled the situation correctly, though. He's in over his head. Well, let's be clear. That scene was a produced scene. Like, that was part of production. You can always tell when they go off script. When you start seeing producers and cameramen in the scene, then you know, okay, oh shit, this wasn't what we had planned. I believe it was a planned scene when he was supposed to go and talk to her because she had a camera crew in her apartment. He had the whole camera crew with him, but then he got pissed off and didn't want to do the scene. And you could see that he was trying to talk him into doing the scene when she came downstairs. Because she got mad because she thought that he didn't want to come up and talk to her because he asked her to, at first he had asked her to come down. So she thought, well, you just don't want to come down. What, I'm supposed to come to you? Oh, so you think you high and mighty, you think you Billy Badass, and I'm supposed to come to you? Like, you ain't shit. You know, that's when she started cussing him out.
Junkie McGee, bring your ass downstairs. Nobody's time for your bullshit. Okay, I'm sorry. She's doing a lot already, and I don't even know her. And she done got on my nerves that fast.
Listen. And I like Brianna, but I mean, let's be clear. She always does too much, but I like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she always does too damn much. But I do like her. So I don't know. That's what was going on. But my biggest thing was this whole Egypt, Sam, Beyonce, Jay-Z thing. And they were so serious. Like, they was so, bless their heart. They were so serious, Abby.
They really thought.
They were so serious. Bless their heart.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's enough of them. And that's enough for the young and the delusional. What's next?
Okay. All right, now let's get on this Ready to Love.
I don't even have no hair to tie into a bun. First of all, this was the most boring episode ever. I barely got through it. AJ, they should have called it Night of the Wishy-Washies. What the fuck?
First of all, listen, I ain't necessarily crazy about Kyra, but can I say Kyra was applying pressure with that damn bikini, baby? You look good, Kyra. You look good, girl.
She looked good.
Now let's start at the beginning and work our way forward. I don't understand why Amber felt like she had to apologize. Chris, you didn't have to. She didn't owe you nothing. She didn't have to apologize to you. Y'all are on a fucking dating show. She was out dating. If the man kissed her, so what? Y'all act like these people that slept with 20,000 people. They kissing each other. So the hell what? She wasn't for you.
No. There wasn't the apology wasn't for the kiss. It was not telling him so that he didn't get blindsided with that information. That's what the apology was for. And that's what he should. Just like Liz gave the courtesy to big dumb milk dud head when she kissed Jason, she immediately that night called that man. It's because they had clearly they had some type of connection agreement where it's been them two. And so when that happened, she called that man and said, hey, just so you're not blindsided, and because I'm a woman of integrity, I want you to know that X, Y, and Z happened, because I don't want you to go to the gentleman's lounge and get blindsided by some nigga playing whose dick is bigger when y'all start talking about us. But Amber didn't do that. Amber, something's going on with her. I don't know. I never liked her, but it's just getting worse. I don't
First
like
of
her.
all, I need her to open her mouth and enunciate. Like, do you go on court talking the way you be talking?
Probably.
She mumbles.
Probably.
She mumbles. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so okay, I'm gonna give you that. But here's the problem. I put your comment up on the screen, C Golden. I'm gonna tell you why I put your comment up on the screen, C Golden. She said something is off with Amber. Her explanation was full of holes. You know why her explanation was full of holes?
Because she was
fucking lying. And Ron wasn't there to dispute her version of the story. But she was lying. And I'm going to tell you why. And this is why I don't like looking at interviews and stuff like that during the season, because it skews what I'm looking at on the screen. And so when I looked at Ron's interview with Little Black Book, Ron spoke on the fact that Alexis was putting on for the camera. Alexis 100% knew that Amber and him were dating, that him and Amber were going out on dates, that Alexis knew. And he said that as far as the kiss was concerned, he claimed that she knew that too. But for Alexis to sit there and act like she didn't know that Amber and Ron were spending time together is bullshit. She knew. Abby, you okay?
Yes. I'm
listening
to you.
No, I didn't know. No, you had your head down. I know. Listen, make sure you was okay. But yeah, I mean, so that's what it was. Because that whole story about you had a friend that was being deployed and you saw him with his friends and he kissed you, but you ain't want to embarrass him in front of his friends, so you just let him kiss you. Girl, that don't even make no sense. If he was out with his friends and you were out with your friends, how did y'all even get to a situation where the man just gonna lean in and kiss you in front of everybody? That don't even make no sense. I'm not saying it couldn't have happened that way. I'm just gonna say it don't make no sense. Abby drinking some Whiz-On, honey.
I'm sitting here listening to you. What is it?
I believe that because at the end of their sit down, Alexis hugged him. If it was that heated between them, why hug him before he left? Yeah. And I mean, even when he explained the comment he made, now don't get me wrong, y'all, Ron is still a jerk.
A jackass.
But even the comment he made when he said, I thought you were smarter than that, he was talking about in reference to AJ. Because he was like, AJ was playing her, and I tried to tell her that AJ was playing her. And my comment was in reference to AJ. Like, you're choosing AJ over me. I thought you were smarter than that because AJ really ain't into you like that. And I think we saw that on this episode. AJ really wants Kyra, but Kyra won't commit. AJ don't want Alexis, but he's keeping Alexis on the burner so he don't get eliminated. That's it. That's all. He ain't really tripping off of Alexis like that. I don't think he's really that into Alexis, but I think that playing with Alexis has allowed him to stay in this game because remember, his ass was supposed to be eliminated that night. He got to flirt with her down to the bar.
Well, where the Honda cars be?
Because I'm convinced, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm convinced, and I don't know this to be a fact. I'm convinced, just like on like these reality shows like RuPaul or whatever, where they film more than one ending, so you don't know what the real ending is. Mm-hmm. I'm convinced that when they choose the two people to go home, I'm convinced that they film both versions. Mm-hmm. They film the I'm just giving you a little what you need to do so you don't get eliminated talk, and then they film the we decided you weren't ready to love. I'm convinced that they film both because I'm almost certain AJ ass was supposed to go home that night. And then he got to flirting with Alexis and all that good shit. I really feel like he was supposed to go home that night and they changed it. Hey, Monk Chip. Mwah.
Hey.
Not him and Baby Shark one cop.
Wait. Yep, Alexis is a guardrail. He wants Kyra. I hate you, little baby. You did not call Jason, who has 7,000 teeth in his mouth, Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Do.
Baby.
Shout out to LT.
Okay. The candle of the night is Tiki Beach.
Oh, I don't even have a candle.
Huh?
The candle I had in here, I put in my bedroom.
Child, Bath and Body Works had a flash sale. I think it was last week. A flash sale, 70% off. I bought me. I happened to catch it. It was like until midnight, girl. I got me a couple. I sent the text. Look, I tried to send a text to everybody I could think of. Didn't I tell you?
You did not. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Oops, my bad. I thought I had told her, y'all. But yeah, so that was the thing. Renisha and Joelle, no big deal there. They together. They locked and loaded. Chris and Amber are locked and loaded. The only question mark at this point is the foursome we got going on with Kyra, AJ, the fivesome, I guess. Kyra, Alexis, AJ, Jason, Liz. Yeah, the fivesome. Now, I think Jason is going to choose Liz because he's not playing that game with Kyra. And AJ is going to string Kyra and Alexis along. And we'll see what happens this week. Because the ladies are back in charge this week. And honestly, as long as Jason don't do nothing stupid, Liz is gonna save Jason. And I think AJ is gonna be the one to end up going home. But I don't understand how they let that. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that Kyra got to stay. Yeah, Liz is. Jason, but I'm gonna say this. I think Jason likes Liz more than AJ likes Alexis. But yeah, Jason wants Kyra too. Both of them want Kyra. And that's why Kyra won't give them a decision, because Kyra know that. She know that she in the driver's seat. She knows that she is in the driver's seat.
Who's a female, AJ? Lexus? One thing. It's enough for the exposure.
Who's really the female AJ? Kyra.
Kyra. First of all, Kyra is so damn wishy-washy. She get on my nerves. I feel like I have to see this process all the way to the end. What?
My thing is, we are at the end, ma'am. We are at the end. This is it. You are the only person in limbo. You are holding up this whole process.
And this man is, and AJ is literally screaming, "Pick me, choose me."
Well, so is Jason, and that's the problem.
Well, no, Jason done picked Liz at this point.
Now, but I'm saying when he had his little date with her down to the tennis court, if she had said you're the one, Liz would be on her way home. Let's be clear. In the immortal words of Boyz II Men, we've come to the end of the road. Pick somebody, Kyra. And I just didn't like that ending. Well, I'm not ready for you to go home. And so now Kyra don't go home, so nobody gets eliminated. That's just the way to prolong this bullshit.
I thought Tommy said, you're going to have to pick one.
That's what I thought Tommy said. She's a damn master of disguise depending on her makeup. Who, Kyra? Kyra does look different. Because when she did look, I mean, not different enough that I don't know who she is, but she looks different to me. She does look different to me. Because when this episode, I guess she took her makeup off, to get in the pool or whatever. She looked different when she came out there.
She looked the same. Vapid and shallow.
To me, she looked different. I didn't know she had all that body up under there because she looked thicker than me. But then when I saw her in that bikini, I said, okay, man. Okay.
This is what I know.
I mean, I didn't think she was fat, but I just thought she was a little thicker.
Mm.
How can Kyra ask Jason to choose when she's doing
when she refuses to choose?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. He just I think AJ just wants to be able to say he was the last man standing because you ain't winning no money. Like, you ain't getting nothing. I mean, you're supposed to be getting love, but we know he ain't getting love, child. Because whether it's Kyra or Alexis, he ain't ready to love. He ain't there for the right reasons.
He is not.
Hell, to be honest with you, at this point, I don't know how many of them really are. Because in next week's episode, Chris talking about something, he's celibate. Sir, you should have led with that. How you going to wait till the end and then talk about you some celibate? Anyway.
Child. I heard that celibate comment and I was like, oh. Sir, are you sure that's what you okay. All right.
Listen, Amber was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Listen, I say the same thing. Like, I will give Liz that. And Liz at least led with the celibate thing. Like, listen, I'm celibate. How you feel about it? Because I'm saying, I need to know that on the front end. That's not something you can tell me now. Like, if you celibate, I respect it. But that's something I needed to know 3 weeks ago. Okay?
Exactly. I needed to know that at the beginning of this process.
You know what? That's a good point, too, C. Golden. How he's celibate until marriage, but he don't really care about getting married. You right. That's a fact, too. But I think his celibacy may be more connected with not wanting babies because remember, he's the one that had like 10 brothers and sisters and he didn't even know about half of them until his daddy died. I think a lot, I don't know if celibate, I think if we, because you know they're going to show us the most salacious part. I think if we were to hear the actual conversation, I don't know if celibate is probably the right word. He probably just ain't doing a whole lot of sleeping around. Because I just think he's like, I don't want to be like my father. Like, I don't want to be running around here with a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I mean, I don't know that to be a fact, but that's my opinion.
I'm just going to quote the famous line from Alexander Rogers. You can't get pregnant in the anus. And we're just going to leave it right there.
Wasn't ready for that.
I'm just saying. That's what vibes he give me.
Wasn't ready. Wow. Okay. Well.
But you can't.
I mean, you can't. You know. Right. Shout out to the wine and Ebby's glass. I was just not ready.
Listen. That's the kind of vibes that the young man is giving off to me.
Okay.
Now, I could be very wrong. I don't think so.
Well, you know what? Lock Queen, Ron pretty much confirmed what I had said about this season, that these were all the rejects from last season, because Ron said that he had been picked for the last season. And then they called him back, the producers called him back and said, we're going to push you back to next season. We're going to, you know. And so he said he waited almost a year because he was supposed to be on the last season. So I think it was a lot of that going on. Maybe not every single person, but I think there was some of that going on, that these were people that
were rejects.
That they had recruited to be on the first show. I mean, not the first show, but the last season when they were at the resort that they filmed during COVID. So, okay. Well, before we get out of here, because we can ready to get out of here.
Okay.
First of all, please make sure you have liked and subscribed, please, and thank you if you are not already subscribed to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. He wouldn't have lasted very long on that last season. Nah, he wouldn't have lasted very long. V showed that she was a pushover with Joelle. Well, you know, this is how I feel about the situation with Renisha and Joelle. At a certain point, either you are going to be ready to walk away or you're going to have to forgive him. Like, she told him she was mad. They talked about it. She had an attitude for a little while. And at a certain point, either you're going to make up or you're going to have to move on. So if she was ready to break up with him, well, you know, ready to be done with the situation, then sure, she could walk away. But, I mean, at a certain point, if you're going to forgive him, you know what I'm saying? Right. I don't know if she showed she was a pushover because she didn't immediately let him off the hook. And I think it probably would have drug on longer if they weren't in each other's face.
Right.
You know, had she found out over the phone or
at the ladies' lounge or something crazy.
Right, during the ladies' lounge, then that might have drug on a lot longer. But the fact that they was literally in each other's face and it was like, either we're going to try to move past this so we can enjoy the rest of our weekend and not make everybody else uncomfortable, or we just going to sit in it and be mad and I'm going to call my Uber or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I don't know if she made herself look like a pushover because she didn't just let him get away with it. You know what I mean? Like she
Like
let him know.
he had to get that straight.
Right. The fact that Chris had to come in there and was like, yo, bruh, are you done with Renisha? And he was like, nah. And he was like, then you need to go and take care of that because she outside saying it's over. So you might wanna
You might.
let me get that spoon and I'll keep an eye on your food and you go handle it. Child. But you never know, child. You never know. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, what I gotta do? Where's the share screen? I'm tripping. Why am I tripping right now? I've shared the screen a million times. Why I can't figure out what the button is? Invite. Oh, there it is right there. I'm tripping. Like I was literally looking dead at it. Don't be laughing.
I'm just saying, everybody talking about I'm drunk and you can't even find.
No, we didn't say you was drunk. We just was shouting out to the wine in your glass. All right, you guys, y'all make sure y'all get on over to Avon. Little baby been dropping the link for Father's Day. Now listen, this is some Father's Day. Listen, you got enough time for you to get it before Father's Day get here. Avon got its own cologne. We got listen now. I know people be laughing and clowning Avon, but Avon got some good stuff. Okay, all right. We got body wash. All right, we got cologne it is. Okay, Black Bomb. The legendary set. They got a whole set there with the gel and the cologne it did. We got a watch. Now that listen, get you a watch for your daddy. Okay. We got body wash and conditioner and shaver. We got a shaving kit right there, and then we got a little bit of jewelry. Little jewelry. We got a necklace, the cross. We got a gold. I said a gold. A silver little bangle cuff. Okay. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we got stuff starting. We got stuff going from $3.99 all the way up to $100. Okay. All the way up to $100. And listen, daddies get the short end of the stick. It's not too late to go ahead and take care of something for your daddy. It is not too late to go on and take care of your daddy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to send some flowers to his graveside. That's the best I can do.
You said what?
I said I'm going to send some flowers to his graveside.
Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate it. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So please go on over to the Avon channel and check it out, you guys. I appreciate all those who have been supporting me, who have ordered. It is much appreciated. I have a goal that I'm trying to get to this month, and I'm about $200 off my goal for this month. So I'm trying to get to that by the end of June, honey. And tonight, listen, I don't know what y'all gonna get tonight. I know y'all gonna get Growing Up Hip Hop because I've already recorded that. But remember, that's members only. So if you want this week's episode of Growing Up Hip Hop or my full review, y'all got a sneak peek. But if you want the full review, if you're not a member, you can become a member. It's real easy. Just go to my page and hit that member link and join, honey. So I know I'll be dropping that tonight, and I don't know what else y'all gonna get because it's 8:30. So I'm gonna try to get y'all a couple of more things. I still have to do the second episode, the second legendary episode that came out. The finale. I still got to do that, and that probably ain't gonna take long because once you take out all of the performances, it really won't a whole lot there.
Yeah, that episode was ridiculously short.
Yeah, it really was a lot of filler. It was definitely a lot of filler. I would have, what, for next season, I would rather them bring back all the other houses and let them do like one final performance that is just like whatever they want to do. Sort of like a free, like a free for all, and like only the two houses that are actually competing be held to a certain specific, element or whatever. But I would be here for that because I would have loved. Now that would last because that would be, back to like the Grand March. But I would be here for that. And even if you only do like the top 5, maybe not all 10 houses come back, but the top 5 houses, come back and let them do one.
I still want them to bring the House of M back where they did the 007 and the.
Oh, that would have been cute. Yeah, you did say that last night. Yeah, that would have been cute. So yeah, little baby, don't do me.
I saw it. I wasn't gonna say shit. Oh God! I was minding my business. I saw your review of Chasing LA. That's what I wanted to say to you. I was gonna text you after I watched it, but I dozed off.
What did you think of it? Because I honestly don't even remember half of what I said because I really was just rambling. You
It
noticed?
was very much a come sit down, let mama talk to you for a second, because you are completely out of control. And I don't know how you got lost, but let me help you find your way back to where you it was very much that. I said,
Because the reality is the episode wasn't gonna be a whole lot. It was one fucking long scene. Like it wasn't nothing. So I was like, I at least gotta give him a little something, something. Like, but I know Tracy, you are a member. Jonathan is a member. Monk Chip is a member. See Golden. Let me do my membership roll call of who I see in the chat. See Golden is a member. Who else? Mother of Cats is a member. China White is a member. Yes, my members in the chat. Y'all know I love y'all. So Tracy, I know you said the last time you didn't get the notification, so just be on the lookout before the end of the night. Growing Up Hip Hop should be posted. So be on the lookout for that. Diva Law is a member. Yes, my members are in the house. Yeah. So anyway, with that being said, let me get out of here so that I can go cuss somebody out for buying socks.
Don't you cuss that man out for buying socks. Don't cuss that man out for buying socks.
I don't just cuss about it all. I don't even care. Like,
not for socks now. If he had bought something ridiculous, then I would be like,
he didn't need socks though, Abby. Let's be clear. He don't need no socks.
You don't know. You ain't taking inventory of his sock drawer. He needs socks. He can need socks.
Oh Lord. Anyway, I ain't about to cuss nobody out for real. I'm about to do some damn reviews.
I try to help the man out as much as possible.
Listen. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm about to do these damn reviews.
Did you see? Okay, babe. We see. Thank you. I appreciate that comment.
What?
Jonathan says you're not gonna be doing Hamilton. Oh God, hey Tracy. We're a family, a giant tree.
We are family here. Let me tell you something. Listen. Hamilton. Bye. I'm not even gonna argue no more with y'all about it. Bye.
We got a week to watch it in Puerto Rico. We got time to sit down and watch it in Puerto Rico.